I'm joined by Moyo from Gold Diggers UK with a microphone. How are you?
I am very good. Thanks for the introduction.
Yeah.
Can't
Oh,
complain
that's
too
it. You're
much.
just
I'm
good.
very
You're just
happy to
good.
be. Yeah, I'm just good. Happy to be here. Happy to be speaking on things WSL related.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So obviously, let's just get into it. I want to know your 4 WSL players that you're looking forward to seeing and why.
Okay, first one is a very biased decision.
All
But it's
right.
Ella Toon.
Okay, cool, cool.
It is Ella Toon. I think she had a fantastic season last season. In terms of really stamping down her starting position in the team. I think that's what she really did last season.
Yep.
And I'm excited to see her this season because obviously we've had the change in manager, and I want to see if she'll continue to have those chances, but also if she can just add more stuff to her game.
Yeah.
I think last season was good in terms of her getting consistency. And now I want to see even more stuff added to her game because I think she could actually be one in the United team to reach the top level.
Yeah, and she's fresh from her Olympics as well.
Yeah,
Being amongst the elite in your country is always going to help, like rub off on you.
exactly.
So yeah, I get that. Who's your next?
My second player to watch, I put Tony Duggan.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was not expecting that. All right, cool. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I thought, going with some of the
Yeah.
obscure ones.
Yeah, switch it up. All right.
Before I actually started watching the WSL, Tony Duggan was one of the names that I heard constantly.
Yeah.
And then I started watching just after she left, actually. She just left the WSL and then I started watching women's football.
Oh, okay.
And then I caught up a lot on her time at Atletico Madrid and at Barcelona. And I'm just interested to see how she reintegrates herself back into the WSL. She's someone obviously with lots of quality. And then now to add to that, she's got so much experience in terms of Champions League, playing in different sort of environments, playing in different teams, different styles of play.
Yeah.
And I think she'll be a really big asset to Everton, who I think have always just been missing like this sort of player.
Well, now they've been active in the market, so now they've got like
active.
7 chances to find out one player. So hopefully,
they've really invested this season.
Yeah,
they've really, really invested this season. And I'm hearing they're still trying to add 1 or 2 more.
They
which is
need
crazy.
1 or 2 more. They need. The thing is, with me and this Everton team, I know you've got
when
a
you're
lot
not
of
slandering
signings.
United, because I see you always say Everton could finish above United. I do see it.
No, they definitely will. They definitely will. I stand by that. But they still got to go. They need. The problem is these signings. I'd say Tony Duggan is a top tier signing, but I'm not too convinced by the other signings in terms of what will take them above Arsenal because essentially, City and Chelsea are clear. Like everyone has to look up to them. So I don't feel Everton will get near there, but I think Everton's their goal should be to try and overcome Arsenal. If they can get into that 3rd spot, then they can say, you know what, this is the team that we need to move forward and stuff like that. So I'm half and half.
I agree. I agree. I don't think they've got enough to overtake Arsenal. I don't even think right now how they look right now is better than what United looked like on paper last season. And last season I didn't think United would get top 3. So
you were close.
No, we were really, which makes it worse.
Injuries are horrific. Like
the most unfortunate injuries as well. I think Tobin Heath specifically was probably the worst injury that we could get. Alessia Russo was obviously a big loss in terms of she started off so well. And then we basically didn't see her again from end of October. So it was just like, all right, where do we go from here?
Yeah, it was injuries just weren't kind. Like as an Arsenal fan, I was very scared after United beat us. I thought
I thought this was it.
Because those are the games that matter. Essentially, you only care about the points you get off the big teams because you know you're going to get the points off the smaller teams. So fair enough. So it's like when you go head to head, whoever wins, like that's the thing. United went up, but Arsenal went down after that game. So it was like, without injuries, you guys would have got 3rd. I have to be fair. You guys would have got. It's just unfortunate. It's just And
it was just too many injuries. I know you were very sad.
Yeah,
I can see the sadness right now on your face.
I'm looking for a tissue somewhere. All the consensus. But nah, it's sad that Tobin Heath and Kristen Press haven't come back because they were amazing players. I didn't get the vibe from Kristen Press. Her time in the WSL, I didn't really get the vibe. Tobin Heath, I got all the vibes. All the vibes. Like Tobin Heath showed me she's on stuff. Like that was a player, like I think she scored 6 goals and got 2 assists. But if you look at all of those goals, if you look at all the goals, it felt like she scored like 17 goals. They would the impact, the technique, like
the timing of the goals. Like even in that derby, the time in which she scored to make it 2-1, like we needed it then. We needed it then. And even like in the first half, I remember there was a point when we were just 1-0 down at that point. There was a point that the ball went out of play and she literally gathered like four girls next to her and were like, listen, hello, like we need to wake up now. And I think it took Kristen Press like a longer time just to settle. Because for me, I saw more of that sort of character in her towards like the last like month or two, I'd say. I think it was difficult for her, especially because she wasn't initially starting, and then we started her once like Lauren James got injured and someone else got injured. So Arisa was injured, James was injured. Then we started her, and then it was like I've got no help though. So it's a bit tricky. But yeah, I'm really sad that Tobin and Kristen are not going to be there next season.
Yeah, it's painful. It's painful. But who's your third?
The third person I have on my list is Lauren James.
It's a shout.
Yeah. I think she's gonna look. We all know when Lauren James is fit and firing, she's a ridiculous talent.
Yeah.
Such a handful for defenders. She can go either way. I think she has everything. If anything, the only thing that's really been stopping her in the past has been injuries, has been like this sort of niggly thing. She's not been able to get that consistent run of form. Like she may play 3 good games and then within the middle of the 4th game, some sort of injury occurs. But I think this season is going to be a huge one for her, just because as well, the expectation is different to Chelsea. And I think that she's someone that can handle that. I think with United, it was very much a case of I remember seeing a lot of the United players last season talking about who's the most talented, who's the most skillful player in the team. Like all of them would say Lauren James. Like there's an expectation. The expectation for United was to create something out of nothing, but there wasn't. I wouldn't say like a crazy pressure for her to deliver. It's like, we know you're trying your best. Just give us what you can, almost. But I think with Chelsea, if she's going to be playing, it means someone who is very, very good will not be playing. Like at that moment in time, it means someone who's very, very good won't be playing. Whether that be, I don't know, Pernille Harder. That's the only. But to be fair, I can't see. Look, we all know Kirby and Sam Kerr are going to start. I think it will be more of a rotation between those two. And I think if she is starting, there is going to be a high expectation for her at Chelsea. But I'm confident that she can live up to that task. She's for the big games, to be honest. So no doubt in my mind.
And she comes with a price tag. She's not just like Chelsea have acquired her. This is a price tag. Anytime there's money involved, that means you want your investment to pay back. That means we've 100%. Seen enough to show you that we want to pay money for you, so we expect the goods. And as you said, it's going to have to rotate. So that means she might get 25 minutes, she might get 30 minutes. She's going to have to produce in those 30 minutes. One thing about Beth England that's really great is Beth England managed to get 6 goals and 9 assists coming off the bench. That's the kind of production Chelsea want. They're like, okay, fair enough, you're not starting, but you're going to have to give us what you've got.
Yeah, if I put you on, I want something now.
Yeah, so it will be interesting to see how Lauren James does with limited minutes, but still having to have a big impact. Because that's what they want. They don't just want people to be on the bench. They want people to make an impact. So we'll see how she adapts to the new role.
Yeah, and also like Emma Hayes, the intensity she expects from her team as well. It's going to be a different requirement.
And it's different work rate levels. It's different philosophy. So it's going to be a lot for her to get used to. And especially like Emma Hayes won't be afraid to not play if she's not up to the standard that she has to be. Because at the end of the day, it's still a goal. The problem is, if she messes up, then there's someone waiting to take her spot. So it's like, it is a lot of pressure, but pressure makes diamonds. So it's like, if she gives, she'll get. Simple as that. Who's your next and final person?
Oh, this one was tough, really tough. I've wrote down 2 names, but I'm gonna just choose one now. I'm going to go with Vicky Lasada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's another one. I'm just interested to see how she settles into the WSL. I think when you played in a high quality team like Barcelona and you've been such an integral part of the team, like she has, or like she was, I expect you, there's an expectation level. And I think that because City's midfield is already good, I'm just excited to see what she actually brings that's different to the rest of them. Like, I have no doubt she's got the quality level to bring more. But it'd just be interesting to see how Gareth Taylor plans on using her, how they plan on rotating. Yes, just spreading out the game time mainly. Just because I think a lot of their midfielders have actually had good seasons. So it's going to be interesting to see where she plays within their midfield. But yeah, also who's sort of benched for her.
I don't see Vicky Lasada starting. I believe
you don't.
No, I believe she's 30 now. So I feel she's got championship DNA. She just won the Champions League, beat Man City's fierce rivals. So I feel she is more like, you're still a great player, but your mind can really help this team get to the next level. So essentially, we've got a great core right now. We've got Kira Walsh, Caroline Weir, Coombs. We've got a lot of midfielders. So we need you to kind of get involved. No one's asking you, like, you're like 30 in like the women's game is seen as older. So it's like, we're not asking you to play these insane minutes, but we want you to really, I think she's being brought in there to coach and really help get them to the next level. Because like City aren't struggling. City aren't struggling
at all.
But they need to twist the switch. They need to flip the switch and get a Champions League. Because that's what it is now. You've shown you can dominate in the WSL. Same with Chelsea, but you need the Champions League. The elite are getting the Champions League. And we've just taken from the elite, so we want to get there. And we're going to use you to help us. It's like what Chelsea did with Harder. I'm looking forward to seeing Bunny Shaw, Khadija Shaw.
I'm very, very excited to see that. But obviously, I don't want City and Chelsea to run off. Like, but I do think, that sort of signing can only be good. Like, she just knows how to score. And there is never any harm in someone that just knows, like, in a striker that knows how to score.
Yeah, proven goal scorer. And she's got a golden boot in France. It only adds to the joy. And Ellen White has shown that she is still someone that can do it on the massive stage. World stage.
Agreed.
So having them two, like, one day she starts, one day Ellen White starts, like, it's going to be amazing for City having that kind of striker option. So
100%. And I think it will even help Ellen White in terms of freshness. Like, they're going to be, it's going to get to certain points in the season, they're going to be playing a lot of games. So
yeah, definitely. So that's my first. My second, Lauren Hemp. Got so much time for Lauren Hemp. Oh my God, the speed demon. I love speed. For me, speed kills. I know people like vision. I know people like control. I love speed. So if there's someone that's quick, I like watching them. Because they can, the thing is, you just eat your opponents alive. If you're quick, especially where Hemp plays on the wing, if you're quick, you're just going to skin people alive. You're just going to be able to get in the crosses. And her production is amazing because you can't stop her. Like, and the thing is, what I love is she does it in the WSL. She does it in the Champions League. She does it for the Lionesses. She does it everywhere. Like, sometimes you might be great at one part, but you're not great at the other part. She just consistently performs. Like, Lionesses got cooked by France in the friendlies last year. She had a great game.
She was phenomenal.
Yeah.
She won the penalty right in that game.
So that's the thing. People like that can make something out of nothing. Yeah. She's gonna have a great season. She's only 20 years old. It's scary.
Yeah. Her dribbling is out of like, she's not just like a kick and run. Like she's
she's not she's not going to play fetch with the ball. She's definitely going to actually beat you. So yeah, she's 21 now. Oh yeah, 21. See, under 23. So another person is Iwabushi. Arsenal signed Iwabushi. That is a huge, to me that is 5 Everton signings. That Iwabushi to Arsenal is 5 Everton signings, in my opinion. That is a World 100%. Cup winner. The thing is, she did it with Aston Villa. Like, watching her at Aston Villa, I thought, how is she at Aston Villa? Thankfully, she's gone up. Like, no offense to Villa, but I just feel she can play at she can play at a higher level, as she's shown. She's a World Cup winner. So it's like, even that goal she scored for Aston Villa, like, that is just a small portion of the amount of greatness she can do. And she's good friends with Viv. They won together at Bayern Munich. She knows Lisa Evans, so integrating into the team is going to be easy. So I think she's going to help Arsenal. I'm really sad to see Jill Ward leave, but I feel Iwabushi is an upgrade on Jill Ward. So it's like, for that, I'm happy with Arsenal's recruitment. With that signing, very happy for that one. And have I done 3? Next one. Yeah, I've done 3. Next one. Sam Kerr. You know what? I like Sam Kerr. Last season, I let me be honest, I didn't think she was it at the start of the season. Then the season came on. Fair. And what can I do? She's scoring goals. She's shutting me up.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly, she's shut me up. So this season, I'm excited. because now I know what she's on. Before, I was kind of like, I need to see it. I've seen it consistently.
Yeah. Now it's like we can't really fight on the idea that she scores goals. She literally does just score goals.
Mm-hmm. So, and it's not easy feat beating Viv Miedema to a golden boot. If you're doing that, that means you're world class. That's cementing it. Like, we knew her goal scoring record is incredible before she got to WSL. So it was like, she's coming down to the WSL. Fair enough. Hands up. So yeah, I can't wait to see what she does this season. And who's my last? Because I'm not trying to be basic, because it's easy to be basic. Natasha Flint from Leicester.
Nice.
I
wasn't expecting that one.
I think she is a bags woman. I think she is a total bags woman. Like, I think she should have gone to the Olympics. I don't care if people don't agree with me. If you look at
that's not a mad shout at all.
If you look at the finishing of her goals, because I've looked at her highlights, I watched a lot of Leicester games. If you look at the finishing that she's doing for these goals, this is someone that knows how to find the back of the net. I believe it's all about goals. I think teams like Bristol City, Reading, Spurs, West Ham, they didn't score enough goals last season, so that's why they were close to relegation.
Despite having fairly good creators, specifically in those teams.
I don't think that if you have a striker, I don't think you'll be anywhere near relegation. So I don't think Leicester will struggle this season because they have Natasha Flint and they added Jess Sigsworth. So it's like, that's 2 capable strikers. Like, I feel Natasha Flint will have an amazing season because she's talented. It's just if you're in a lower division like the Championship, the lights won't be on you. But I think now that she's in a team that she actually enjoys, she's in a team that knows her strengths. It's not like she's moved to a team in the WSL. She's come up with the Championship team. So it's like they know each other's strengths. So they know how to get her goals. She's going to get goals. If I was a United fan, I'd be worried for Leicester. I'd say Leicester would be on your tails.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Back in the day, we used to own Leicester. United used to own Leicester.
Yeah,
however, I know that times have changed.
That
times have changed. This is a different. Right now, I don't feel like I can confidently speak on what United are going to do under Mark Skinner. I'll be real.
Yeah.
I can't confidently say X. But I feel like if it was still Casey, that I've been seeing how she operates for numerous years now, then okay, that's a different scenario.
Yeah.
But in this particular instance, I can't say that I genuinely do not know where United will finish this season.
What do you think about the signings? What do you think about who you've brought in?
I think Wildeboer Reece in midfield is a very good signing.
Mm-hmm.
Who else have we signed? Martha Thomas, I don't really think is an upgrade on Jess Sigsworth, personally.
Yeah.
But her record before West Ham in the US was very good.
Yeah.
And I always feel some type of way judging like players when they go to teams low down, because the production line is just not the same as what it would be when you're in a better team, when you're in a team with better creators.
Yeah.
So I'm very much giving her a chance this season. Like I feel like with the new players, I'm definitely giving them a chance. Who else did we sign? We signed Hannah Blundell from Chelsea.
Yeah.
I've not seen much of her, but from what I've heard good things. My only thing is, I very much like I like Onabati on the right. And to be fair, I think Una's our best fullback, left and right.
Yeah.
And I very much want someone to match her intensity on the other side. So I'm hoping that Hannah can do the same. And then who else did we signed? Aoife Magnon.
Yeah, from City.
From City. Everything I've seen from her pre-injury was good. Was very good.
Yeah.
And then she obviously got injured for so long. And I guess you don't really know how someone's going to be when they get a consistent run of games post-injury.
Yeah.
So that's tricky. And I need her to settle quickly.
Very quick.
And I need Maria Torres-Daughter, who obviously we got from Chelsea in January, to settle even quicker, because I feel like Amy Turner is a big loss.
Yeah, that's a huge loss.
And I feel like she was a very underrated centre back. Like never got a look in with England. Literally never ever got a look in with England, which I was surprised about, because she's a different sort of centre back.
I think it's tough because with the Lioness set up, it is pretty much, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They don't see it as broke, so they never fix it. So
I agree.
Yeah, you won't get much variation.
That's the thing. I would say with how the Lionesses choose plays, is very much a case of like we've got our consistent base, and then maybe we'll add one or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amy Turner's a very she's not got mad speed or anything like that. So like there's certain qualities you'd want in a centre back that she doesn't really have.
Yeah.
But then her thing is, I am a defender. I'm all away, and then I'll ask questions later.
Yeah.
And I very much liked how she read the game in terms of I see the ball, I see danger, I'm getting rid.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna miss her leadership at the back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Millie though. Millie's still doing her thing.
Yeah, Millie. I like Millie a lot. I won't even lie. I do like Millie a lot. I think she was better in the first half of last season than the last.
Yeah.
I think the second half of the season, Amy Turner really took command of that midfield. Like she was the dominating figure at the back.
Yeah.
And I feel like Millie had a couple off games. But obviously I'm not surprised that that's happening. She's still a young defender. And I expect her to just take another form of leadership on this year, especially now that Casey's gone.
Yeah.
Like we need her to step up.
Yeah, that's true. What are you thinking about players like Kirstie Hansen?
Kirstie Hansen is such an interest. I'm not even joking. I've watched Kirstie Hansen specifically so often, because she's everything a coach would want in terms of her attitude to playing football.
Yeah.
And I feel like in areas that she lacks technical refinement, she makes up for it in the coach's mind because of her work rate. That's how I'll phrase it. That's how I'll phrase it, because a lot of the time she is making runs constantly.
Yeah.
They find her. She's got a lot of pace. She goes past center. She goes past fullbacks very easily.
Yeah.
I just need this season for her to further improve her final ball.
Yeah.
And the shooting, to be honest, and the only reason I say the shooting is you don't necessarily need your wingers to get loads of goals. You want them to get goals, obviously, but you don't need them to get a huge amount of goals.
Yeah.
But because of the run she makes and how often she makes those runs, she finds herself in goal scoring positions very often.
100.
And if she can start burying some of those chances, it will help everyone. But
we're gonna wrap it up here. Do you have anything that you're working on? Anything that you want to let the people know about?
Good question. I mean, just more content on Gold Diggers.
Yes, sir.
We're going to start as well doing some monthly women's football content.
Love it.
That's going to be headed by me.
Nice.
So yeah, lots to look forward to. I'm going to start doing like more threads on Twitter. Just to do with the WSL. So yeah.
Okay. All right.